Hello, friends and family in Illinois. Love you all. Wish I could be there with you. Instead, I'm here in Doha, Qatar, pretty far away, but I'm there with you in my heart. And I'm sure I can rely on my dad, George, to share all the stories and tell me all about the amazing celebration that you guys are having together. I wrote a little something that I want to share with you guys about Grandma. She was incredible. And I think that you guys should hear a little bit about what it was like to be a kid at Grandma's house. And afterwards, I have something special to share with you guys that I have saved for years. And I've kind of kept it a secret, but I think that you all will really enjoy it. So here we go. She lived in a Midwest-style ranch home, brick on the front, siding on the back, and on the sides. It was surrounded by old trees, or timber, as Grandma and Grandpa used to call it. Down below flowed the shallow, twisting creek. I spent many days, weeks, breakfasts, dinners, and suppers at her table. She was all love, all warmth, and all things soft and cozy. She was Grandma. She baked the best pies. She fried the best chicken and whipped the smoothest potatoes in her vintage Sunbeam Mixmaster. Grandma's house was all about freedom. I was free to play and imagine, to wander through the timber, to sneak to the creek, to quietly nose around the basement and barns. She couldn't be bothered with all the things Mom and Dad worried about, like vegetables and bedtimes and cleaning up or chores. With Grandma, candy and cookies, pies and ice cream, movies, dress up, berry picking, and coon calling were always on the menu. At bedtime, Jordan and I would bathe, and we'd change into our vintage pajamas. We would brush our teeth, and then we would meet Grandma at the kitchen table for ice cream and berries. I would lay in her big guest bed with the fan whirring like a hurricane under the cool sheets that smelled like sunshine, listening to the night insects that sang me lullabies. And I would think I really should have brushed my teeth after eating ice cream. And now for a little special something from me and Grandma a few years back. Love you all.
Hello everyone. Today is October 30th, 2009. Grandma and I are going to be baking some pies. So do you remember the first time you ever baked a pie?
Yes.
Can you tell me that story?
Yeah, Elsie and Pat was there.
Uh-huh.
And I made this pie, and they couldn't eat the crust because it was so bad. So they sat down and dipped the filling out and ate it.
What did you do to the crust?
Well, we threw it out because it wasn't fit to eat.
That's too bad.
So I had to practice. But Kia's mother thought it was real funny, but she tried to help me to learn how to make the crust.
That's good. So it was Pat Williamson that was with you?
And Elsie. They were just little girls.
Oh. Come out to the pantry here.
Let's see.
Got a lot of choices out here, lady.
I know, that's the trouble. Well, they ought to be around here. That you just, I think I know where it was. I'm going to look down here. I think maybe we got one.
So while you're making that, you want to tell me about how you met Grandpa at Steak and Shake?
Well, it was a real cold night, and I was freezing, and so, yeah, he said he had the heater on and to sit down a while and get warm. But we had some ornery girls there, and they went in and reported it to the boss.
Uh-oh.
So when I went to go in, he stopped me. And he said, "What have you been doing?" And I told him. And he said, I was going to fire you, but being you told me the truth, go right on.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I love it. That's excellent. I'll bet those girls were real upset after that, huh?
Yeah, they were sisters, and they were the orneriest bunch you ever seen.
Oh, goodness. Do you think they were jealous?
I don't know. They were just ornery. Then one of them got to working at Eureka. And Eureka was cheating me on my money, and she called me up and told me about it. She said, I think I owe you something.
Really?
Wasn't that nice of her?
Can you believe it? I came here today to make some pies, but I didn't tell Grandma that. And she already had like 3 pie crusts made up, just ready to be made. Grandma's always ready.
Yeah, I'm sure making a mess of this.
I'm sure it'll taste delicious. Alright, so you lay it down.
And you can always work with it and make it do what you want.
Okay. I always have a hard time getting my edges to look pretty.
I know it, Charity. It is kind of push them up and take a fork if you want to. I usually do it with my hands, but a fork's all right too.
Oh. Yeah, my mom does a real fancy thing where she like crimps it, and it looks real pretty.
She's real good at it.
Yeah, she is. So you're putting a little bit of water on there. Does that help it stick together?
Yeah, it makes it stick.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then I'll wash my hands off, or I'll have it on the floor again.
You want to tell that story again? What happened to the pie?
Yeah, Danvers days, why I was making a special pie and made the top of it just right. And went over and opened the oven off, and I had wet hands, and it smacked against the oven door and rent the top of it.
Oh no!
And then our preacher told him that we had a pie maker here, but you might have to eat it off the floor.
Oh gosh! That's mean. Were you mad at him?
No, he was standing up there where he'd been preaching, and he just laughed at us.
That's great. So what are you doing now? Oh, you're going to make it pretty?
I'm going to try to get it on, too. Whoopee. Whoopee. Cream, and you put it around on it.
Oh, and what does that do?
Yeah.
What does the cream do?
Oh, it makes a nice brown top.
Oh.
Then you take and get you a little bit of...
Oh, that's the cornstarch.
No, that's not right. I want that. You sprinkle just a little bit of sugar around.
Oh, so it gets crispy and nice, huh? That's beautiful. We got to keep that one off the floor, huh?
Yeah, you open the oven and I better get it in there.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we got to make some more pie crust, huh?
No, I found another one.
Oh! You're just ready for anything, huh?
I need to be using it, but it's better when you leave it in there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
Because if you don't, you have a terrible time getting it to stay together.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the park?
Miller Park.
Miller Park for the fireworks.
That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah. I remember you told me one time that didn't you go there every year?
Oh, yeah, we
Since
sure
you
did.
were really little, right?
Yes, my dad took us
Really?
years and years and years ago.
Wow. Any funny stories from
Then
this?
when kids started having girlfriends, they brought their girlfriends and I had to feed everybody.
What would you make?
Oh, fried chicken, all kinds of nice things.
Oh, nice.
And then boy, that got to be a job, but they
I'll
liked
bet.
it. Boy, I didn't get into the Denver, though. I made pies, and I was supposed to take blackberry to the Danvers, and the Williamson reunion was that night, and I was taking gooseberry there. Well, it ended up, Susie Cassie said, "Come over here. This is not gooseberry."
Oh no!
And that Joyce and Jerry's the one that got the gooseberry, and they didn't like it.
So they bought it, and they thought it was the raspberry pie.
Yeah, and it was the gooseberry.
Oh
so
no!
So they fed it to the guy over at church, and he ate most of it.
Really? So did you make them another pie? No. Do you know how much they paid for it?
Quite a bit, I imagine.
Really?
I don't know, but...
That's great. Okay, well, we're going to sign off. Say bye.
Okay.
Bye.